guys, this is Jane Valentine with Glam Lab, and yesterday marked 1 month that we've been on YouTube as a channel, and today is our 12th video. I am so excited. We are gonna dive right into my fall favorites, and I got plenty of them to share with you guys. So I feel like there have been so many amazing things coming out in beauty and skincare this fall, and I've been doing my best to dabble in all of it and see what is super hot and are must for you guys that I could recommend. But let me just start with what's on my face right now. So I have been playing with the Metal Matte palette. It's the eyeshadow palette by Kat Von D, and it is just gorgeous. I mean, these colors are amazing. I talked about this in my Sephora VIB haul, and I went ahead and tried a look that's in the kit. This is Metal Maiden, and it is so easy. My lashes are kind of intense today, so I feel like you don't even see the entire shadow effect. So I'm just going to close my eyes for a second, and hopefully you can have a little bit of a better idea of how the look came out. And it's really just 3 colors. It was Glitz, Synergy, and Velvet. And then just here on my brow bone, I put the color Bone. So I'm really enjoying that. It was all of like a minute, and I could not be happier with the creaminess, the texture, the lack of fallout, and the absolute gorgeous pigmentation. And on my lips, I just want to share, it is this little sample that I got, and it is a Sephora Rouge Matte in the color Rebel Chic. And the color is so intense, and it is a very, very vampy fall shade. And I normally gravitate toward really neutral or really poppy bright colors, but this fall I decided to try to embrace the dark side and go with a really nice dark fall lip. And I had this on for so long that I wanted to just add a little bit of moisture, and so this Buxom lip in Jane actually gave me the kick of moisture I needed, and I just blotted it down so I could stay with more of a matte look. So that is what is on my lips and eyes at the moment. And let me just share with you a few things I've been obsessed with for lips this fall. So I've been bringing out this from my back drawer. It is Ole Henriksen's All Skin Types African Red Tea Exfoliating Lip Salvation. This is a nourishing and natural antioxidant lip salve, and it is just a gorgeous hint of red or cherry color. And I mean, it is really, really light. This is a very versatile lip product that gives you moisture, a slight tint, and exfoliation. So this is a new brand I'm trying, and it is Farmacy. They have really, really wonderful ingredients. It's made in the USA, and the flavors and the scents are phenomenal. This is their lip bloom treatment, and the flavor I got is apple rosemary, and it's clear, and it smells like candy goodness that you just want to eat. But it is absolutely beautiful to put on your lips for intense, quick moisture. The only thing that I don't like about it is it doesn't last very long. Like, I'll put it on, and 15 or so minutes later, the product is kind of gone, and I feel the need to put it back on. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but a lot of people have been loving this, and I do agree that it smells phenomenal, and I do keep reaching for it because it does smell and feel really good. I just wish it would last a little longer on my lips. So looking for something that lasts on your lips and provides intense moisture, you cannot go wrong with Lanolin Lanolips. It's their 101 ointment, and it's a multi-purpose balm. You can use this anywhere on your face, really on your body, your cuticles, dry nasal passages, your lips, super dry skin patches. I mean, this is kind of one of those miracle all-in-one things, and I love the packaging, and I don't know, it just refreshes, and it's so thick and intensely moisturizing. And it is just a dream. You do not want to go without these guys in your bag for fall and winter. And I just think that it is one of those miracle balms. I feel like my last lip favorite for fall is a little bit of a secret. I've never heard anyone talking about this. I grabbed it when I was on a writing retreat in upstate New York at Face Stockholm, and this is a lip fix. It kind of feels like a really creamy concealer, but it's got kind of a pinky lavender tone to it. And you put this on your lips. First of all, it kind of blends into the skin, but it enables your lip color that you put on top of it to be very true. So it will help the pigment, it will help the staying power of whatever you put on your lips. And it also kind of fills in the lines a little bit. It's just kind of like one of those miracle things like the lanolin lip treatment. And once I got this, I just never want to be without it. I recommend it to my friends, and now I'm recommending it to you guys. So this is the Lip Fix by Face Stockholm, and it's one of my tried and trues. So this splurge is something I talked about in a previous video, which I will link in the description box. It is my Marc Jacobs About Last Night Icon 20, and these colors continue to inspire me. I like to keep this right on top of my vanity, and I just open it up and it gives me ideas for whatever look I want to create for that day. And it is so chic, and I can't wait to bring this on my trips coming up for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I think I will be able to create some awesome holiday looks with this. It was super easy to pick my favorite blush for fall because it is the one I have been reaching for every single day. I'm talking about Marc Jacobs Air Blush 504 in Kink and Kisses. It has been my ride or die since I bought it. I have not worn another blush since. I feel like I would be cheating on Marc if I did that. So me and Marc, we cool. We going strong on the Kink and Kisses. Okay. And guys, I don't think my skin is particularly dry yet. I know that with the weather that is coming my way, it will probably get drier. I have normal combination dry skin, and I've been searching and searching and searching for perfect foundations. I just had a few fails, and I keep going back to my Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water. It's got my 30 SPF, and it just gives me color. I'm wearing it today, and it feels like a skin treatment. It doesn't feel like a foundation. It's not heavy, but it gives me coverage, and I feel like it just makes me look like I've got my own skin, but better. So, and you guys know I'm a Tarte Shape Tape girl. I love this concealer, and I also like to use it, to create like a concealer slash highlighting effect by bringing the concealer down onto like the tops of my cheeks. But some days I don't want to go super heavy and I still want to have some concealing. So I like to use this combination. It is Sephora, and it is their Bright Future Color Corrector and their Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. So on days when I feel like I've got a little bit of darkness under the eyes, I like to dot this in right into the darkest parts, and then kind of with a sponge that's damp, I like to press that into the skin, and then I put the concealer right on top, and the effect of using those together helps to decrease and diminish the under eye circles and give a little bit of a brightening effect while still looking like my own skin. For my application of foundation, for my blending of concealer and other liquid products on my face, I've fallen in love again with beauty blenders. I'd been trying some knockoffs and they just don't work as well. So I know these guys are not cheap, but they are amazing. And some people don't do the whole rinsing it and letting it grow underwater before applying stuff onto your face. And dude, you've got to do that. It really helps. It makes it work so much better. So run it underwater for just a few minutes and just do this, and these suckers will grow like twice in size, and the effects will be like an airbrushing. So you've got to try that, guys. I promise you won't regret it. In my quest for looking for a dupe for a beauty blender, I've found that these Real Technique sponges are an almost dupe. I like them. I especially like the flat surface here and then the pointed surface here. Like I find that That helps in doing just different, nooks and crannies on your face. And also I really like this one from MAC, and it's got a dual side, soft velveteen side for powder and then the spongy side for liquid. And I find that this is a pretty good dupe for the Beauty Blender, but it has the added benefit of a nice dry surface for dry powders. But I have to say, my favorite discovery in terms of a beauty tool this month goes to Artis. I'd been like researching these guys and watching video after video, seeing, is it worth it? Like, does this really do, enough to justify the cost? And I didn't go for the whole kit. I just went for the one brush, and I love it. I'm not kidding, you guys. This Fluenta in the Oval 7 from Artis has changed my foundation game. Not only does it make applying foundation so easy, it makes it kind of fun and enjoyable. Like, it feels so good. It blends to perfection. It makes me use a lot less product, so I feel like it saves me money in the end. And it is so easy to keep clean because these bristles, or these the brush hairs, are so densely packed. You can literally use any microfiber towel to just wipe it, and then you can apply again, and you don't have to wash this as often as the Beauty Blenders. Too Faced Cocoa Contour, chiseled to perfection. I'm wearing it on my face today. This guy comes with 4 different shades: light cocoa, medium cocoa, dark cocoa, and pop of light, and a little brush, which I haven't used yet. But I absolutely love this guy to contour and add a little bit of bronze and highlight, and it smells like cocoa. It is so, so nice, and I just love these colors. I feel like these shades work with almost everyone, and it has been something I've been reaching for whenever I want to have a contour, and I just love it. One of my favorite launches this whole year was from Benefit. They revamped their entire brow lineup, and the Precisely My Brow Pencil is something I've been reaching for every day. Now, brows are not something that I paid much attention to until recent years, and I feel like once you go Benefit brow, you just like cannot. Where was I going with that? I don't know. But you just fall in love with this, and then all of a sudden you need to pay attention to your brows every day. It's really weird. It's like once you like groom your brows, then all of a sudden you can't not groom them. Do you know what I mean? I mean, is that me? I don't know. I'm becoming more high maintenance in my old age. But anyway, love me a brow pencil, especially by Benefit. Okay, guys. So on my list is to do a full skincare routine video for you guys, and also a K-Beauty skincare routine. But I just have to share this because it is a real fall favorite. I like this much more than my insanely expensive La Mer eye cream, which is finally almost to its last drop. And I've been reaching for this guy every night. It is Rules of Skincare by Too Cool for School. It's their ultra rich, intensive firming eye cream. Now, this power firming anti-wrinkle system is so rich and so, it just gives instant relief to the kind of sensitive, thin skin under the eyes that tends to have like lines and feel dry, especially in these colder months. And I absolutely love this guy. Sometimes, like, especially if I know I'm going to do like a full face of makeup with like concealer and highlighting and whatnot, I like to give myself a double application by waiting a good 10 minutes in between. So I will pat this on and then do my hair or do other things and then pat it on again. And so that extra layer of moisture helps from those fine lines being a problem for creasing after concealing and putting on, like a powder to set the concealer. I find that extra layer of moisture really does make a difference. The Kogan Do cleansing wipes that contain a lot of herbal extracts is a go-to for me. I love keeping it on top of my vanity because I invariably will need a cleansing wipe. every day. It just happens. And it's so effective and it is so convenient. And this guy has a ton of natural ingredients that make my skin feel really good, fresh, clean, and it doesn't have any alcohol in it, so it's good for you. I am no stranger to toners and mists. It's like one of my favorite things. Like, I live for a good toner and I live for a good mist. It's just that way. And this one is one that I had picked up at Ulta and I've never really seen anybody talk about, and it's the H2O Beauty. It's the Oasis Quench the Day Hydrating Mist, Instant Moisture on the Spot, and it is 150 milliliters. You really get a ton of quenching, and it's like you spritz on a happy face with this. It is so phenomenal. The spray you get is so, it just covers your whole face. It's amazing. It wakes me up. It makes my skin feel less tight. It makes my skin feel moisturized. It helps to set makeup. It's great to put on after your moisturizer and your primer and before your foundation. I just find that if you have dry skin, sensitive skin, or combination skin, it helps to give a little bit of a dewy look to your foundation, especially if it is one of that does not contain any oil. My other favorite for the fall is the Caudalie Eau de Raisin. So it is the basically grape water, and it is also a very fine mist. It soothes and moisturizes. And I like this one for just any time of day if I want to refresh my makeup. I find that if you have powder on top, even to set certain areas of your face, just giving yourself a little bit of a refresh without adding any more product on your face gives a sort of rejuvenated look to your makeup. Something I really like to do to celebrate either an event or a trip is to get something as a souvenir that has a scent to it, because scent is one of our most powerful connections to memory. And recently in the early fall, a dear friend of mine got married to the love of her life, and I was lucky enough to be a part of a bridal party, and we went to a spa and shared some really, really happy memories. I ended up picking up this from Pure Fiji. It's a body lotion that combines coconut and the noni flower extract, and it smells like paradise and reminds me of love and seeing my friend basically make her dreams come true. So something I've been loving for fall for my hair is this Pravana Nevo Intense Leave-In Treatment. This guy gives me protection against heat styling. It gives me protection against split ends, which is awesome because I'm trying to grow my hair out. It gives me rejuvenation of curls, shine, detangling. Basically, it's my all-in-one product for my hair. Also, when I don't want to wash my hair, this little guy by Living Proof Perfect Hair Day really gives you fresh, clean hair, and it eliminates sweat and odor. So if you're going to the gym and then you want to have lunch with the ladies after, spritz this guy in your hair, brush it out, and they won't even know you were at the gym. We are almost done, you guys. I have 2 more fall favorites to share with you, and I bought these at CVS, but you could probably find them at a drugstore near you, and they're by the brand Amopay. And not gonna lie, these are not cheap, and they're at CVS, so I was like really surprised to find them, but I tested them out and they work like they're amazeballs, I have to say. And it has cut down my need to get a pedicure or a manicure. But honestly, this Pedi Perfect Wet and Dry rechargeable foot file is like my favorite thing ever. Honestly, it works better than having your feet professionally done by a manicurist. And it is very powerful. And let me just turn it on and show you guys what I'm talking about. That's speed 1. That is 2. And you brush this on the bottoms of your feet and like your toes, whatever. I'm not going to show you because that's gross, but it produces this like fine dust that was dry skin. It is so disgusting, but oh my God, smoother than a baby's butt. No manicurist will work as hard for you as the Amopay. I promise you that. And this is rechargeable. And this is just the gift that keeps on giving. I'm kidding you not. You've got to pick this up for yourself. get one for your mom, your grandma, your aunt, whatever, your best friend. This is a great stocking stuffer. And seriously, like my feet have never been this soft, like since I was born. So also from MLPay is this, and this is for your nails. And what I like this for is, I mean, it has these different toppers, and basically you use this to file and buff and shine your nails. So if you aren't going to be wearing nail polish, this will give you the best buffed manicure ever. And it's another one of those where it has 2 speeds, and you really have to press down, and it honestly gives you so much shine. And I mean, if you're one of those people who doesn't like to go and to get manicures outside and you like to do it at home, this really does take the effort out of it for you, and it makes it kind of fun, easy, fast, and makes keeping your maintenance for your nails like a fun thing to do. So there you have it, you guys. Those are some of my fall favorites. I know it was a ton, but I really wanted you to get a good sense of some of the things I've really been enjoying this fall since I am a new channel, and I really do enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I hope that you are enjoying them as well. And please give them a share, like them, subscribe them, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. These are my favorite things. Look under your chair. It's a new car. I was about to say so.
No, you were about to say so.